Shalom. First and foremost, I have to give all praise and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Yahweh being the true and only God's God, Ba'ashem in the name of, and Yahweh Shai being the true and Lord Savior. The world they call Jesus, and the Rakakwadash mean the Holy Spirit. Double honors to apostles and elders of great millstone that rule well and are worthy of double honors. And peace and blessings to you who elect out there, pushing the work of the Lord in true faith and sincerity, and promoting your bodies as a living sacrifice. Shalom, all as well. So today's vacation exhortation in this lesson, we'll be basically going over and titling this lesson that, we should train so hard that the training becomes part of us, man. We should train so hard that the training becomes part of us. And you may ask, what do I mean by that? What I basically mean is that all the work that we put in, as a man of the Lord, when it comes to, meditating upon the scriptures day and night, reading the scriptures, and stuff like that, implementing, basically just having a lifestyle, man, just being a man of the Lord, you know, um, you know, all the training that we do, whether it be fasting, whether it be, studying, reading the scriptures, doing whatever that's going to help us, be the best, man of the Lord we can be. It's to the point that we ultimately become the training, man. We become a living testament, we become a living Bible. You know what I'm saying? And I got inspiration to do this lesson from the movie Bloodsport by Van Damme. I showed the scene basically where, Van Damme, Frank Dukes in the movie was beating, Chung Lee, basically, the superstar, and he was winning. But however, his opponent, Chung Lee, ended up, blinding him, throwing, some type of substance in his eye to ultimately blind him so he can ultimately have the competitive advantage, you know. And he did have an advantage until, Frank Dukes, Van Damme in the movie realized that, he's already trained, he trained to the point that he didn't even have to even, see, man, to ultimately, fight, man. You know what I'm saying? So his training, he was training blindfolded. You know what I'm saying? He was already, putting himself through excruciating pain, through his training. So when he came to the game, it was like nothing for him. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing. He was still able to persevere and win, because he already unlocked that, man, through his training. You know what I'm saying? So he ultimately in the scene became his training. He trained blindfolded. Next thing you know, now he got blinded by something, and now he still has the edge to still win the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? So, spiritually, in parallel, between the two, it's just us, man. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a point in time where we're not going to have, our quote unquote sight, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be, us no longer being able to have access to a Bible, who knows? In the hour of temptation, the scriptures may not be, the Jacob's trouble, the scriptures may not, be accessible. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So this is why we should ultimately have, these scriptures, basically inside of us, man. You know what I'm saying? These scriptures are like, in our head, man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You might not be able to watch your brother's YouTube video, in the time of Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, there will be a famine of the word. So this is why it's important to have these, these scriptures, sealed inside of us, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're going to have to find out, man. Who knows? You might be, incarcerated by Esau. You know what I'm saying? And who knows? You might wake a brother up in the prison, You might wake up a elect member in the prison. You don't have a Bible with you. You don't have anything. But through all the hard work you put in, all the studying you did, you know what I'm saying? Now the scriptures become part of you. Now you're able to teach. You know what I'm saying? So this is why the training is so important. because you train hard, man, so the game can be easy. You know what I'm saying? That's why in practice, you know what I'm saying, if you play sports or just in anything, the practice is always harder, you know what I'm saying, than the test. The test is usually easier, if you notice that, than the practice, man, and the homework. You know what I'm saying? I remember in school, you know what I'm saying, the homework or the study guide would just feel so hard. But then but you know, when I get to the test, it feels so easy because of all the, work I was putting in. You know what I'm saying? All the work that I was putting in. It's like you're training yourself, man. It's like you're training your brain. You know what I'm saying? You know? So this practice, man, you got to make sure you're taking advantage of the times that we're in right now. This is basically practice for us, man. In our temptation, Jacob's trouble was the test. The teacher's always quiet during the test. So this is a kind of a spiritual reminder to basically, man, make sure you're studying, efficiently, man. Yeah, you can watch all the YouTube videos, you can read all the scriptures and know all the breakdowns. But if you're not applying the scriptures, to your daily life, and ultimately being a walking testament, none of that matters. You know, if you're not going to use the training in the real game, what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how hard you work. You know what I'm saying? If you're not applying the things you learned, in practice, in the training to the game, none of that matters, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? So you gotta train so hard, that the training you ultimately become the training, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? This is why it's important to really meditate, you know what I'm saying? Really put the work in so that the training becomes part of you. You know what I'm saying? That it becomes second nature. You know what I'm saying? You become habituated to it, man. You know what I'm saying? When the time of Jacob's trouble, when everybody's, complaining about how they hungry and stuff, niggas becoming cannibals and shit, we gonna be all right because we already trained ourselves, man, to be able to eat, you know, to be able to not eat for a day or two, or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? We already trained ourselves, man, you know, to fight addictions, man, to not be, addicted to these things, man, that the average person is to, man. We already trained ourselves, man. Even lately, the other day, I basically spent the whole day without using my phone, man. I spent the whole day without using my phone, and then people around me, they were like, you know what? Like, damn, you haven't been on your phone all day, bro. And I was like, yeah, I'm just, the phone ain't nothing to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm training myself. So when the time does come when, people are not able to use their phones and get that instant gratification, Wi-Fi, etc., I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So the training is really important. You know what I'm saying? I remember before, I used to take cold showers, man. Basically train myself. It was even during winter time, and I was still taking cold showers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just all discipline. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of benefits, but you know, the reason why I was able to, withstand and be consistent with taking the cold showers even though in the winter is because I kept practicing. So now I became habituated. It became a habit for me, man. My body got used to it. The human body, you remember, is a system. You know what I'm saying? It's like an algorithm. So the more you do something, man, you know what I'm saying? The more, your body gets used to it, man. So if you're fasting consistently, then your body's gonna get used to not having to eat that much. You know what I'm saying? To the point that you're able to still be active and you don't need as much, you still be able to be energetic without eating that much food, man. So you just gotta train your body, man. The human body is a very, powerful, machine and system, man. It's able to, go through a lot, man. So you gotta push yourself, man. You gotta push your body, what I'm saying, to its limits. That's the only way it's gonna learn. That's the only way it's gonna, be effective, man. You gotta push yourself, man. Even like when working out and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push. Your muscles only grow when you do things your body's not used to. But the more you do things, you know what I'm saying, the more your body gets habituated to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, the practice is very important, man. You know what I'm saying? Practice is very important. It may hurt right now, but eventually your body's gonna get used to it. And when it's time to use that, it's ultimately gonna come out without you realizing it. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's like you're gonna be almost in a flow state, man. You know what I'm saying? So the more you do something, man, the better you're gonna get at it, man. So with that, Lord, ratified to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kakardash, man. This is a quick spiritual reminder, man. Basically, man, keep practicing, man. Take advantage of the times that we have right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And really embrace, the training and the practice we have now because I can feel it in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? There's signs that the test will come soon, man. So study, you know what I'm saying? Study, 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 man. You know what I'm saying? So when the test comes, you'll be able to pass, man. You'll be able to be confident because I remember Kobe once said, man, that, you know, um, proper, preparation, eliminates poor performance, man. So basically, man, the confidence comes from the work. You know what I'm saying? The confidence really comes from the work. I remember even when I was in the world, when I was, competing or something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Every time I would consistently put in work every single day, you know what I'm saying? That's when I would be the most confident. But then when there would be times where I'll put in work, for a day, then I wouldn't put in work, then I would be inconsistent. That's when my performance was inconsistent and I was therefore not confident in my abilities, man. So it goes to show you, man, that, consistency is key, man. And basically you get confidence, from being, consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Shalom, Ababa Ball, death to America.